Hey guys, it's JamieBot. Today I wanted to do a quick video about Firebase Deploy and explore what different options it has, and maybe even show you some ways you can speed up the runtime. Alright, so first off, if you don't have the Firebase tools installed, you can install it with npm like this, npm i-g Firebase tools, but I'm assuming you probably already have that installed. So inside of your directory, the Firebase deploy can be used to deploy any number of the 5 different things that Firebase currently has right now. I'm just going to echo those out. So when you're first setting up your project, when you run Firebase init, Firebase will give you a message that says something like this. It has database, Firestore, functions, hosting, and storage. And then you're supposed to check whichever ones you want to use in your project. So Firebase Deploy can be used to deploy any one of those things. So instead of running Firebase Deploy plain old just like this, Firebase Deploy, which will deploy all 5 of those things if you've opted in to use those in your project, what you can do instead is type -- only, and then any one of those 5 things, you just type it in lowercase. So if you wanted to only deploy your functions, you can go like that, and so that'll only deploy the functions, and it will be a lot faster. So I'll actually give you a sneak peek at what I do in most of my package.jsons is I define some scripts inside of my package.json scripts section, and these are shortcuts to run commands which you use a lot, which probably the most common command for a website is probably just deploying the website, because you make changes to it, you just push out those changes. So these 2 are the custom commands I've defined. One is just for building production code, and then this build prod is used by publish web. So to run these commands, by the way, from the command line you run npm run and then whatever the command name is. So if I wanted to run production build, I would run npm run build : prod. And so if I run that, then it'll start this build, and it'll tell me what command it's using. That's fine. I don't really want to build right now, I was just showing you. So basically this second command is doing that same thing. It's using the first one by running npm run build prod. And then I use this double ampersand here to signify that I only want to run the second command if the first command succeeds. So if it does succeed, if it builds the production code, then I want to run Firebase Deploy, like I was saying, with the -- only hosting. So the end result is that if I run something like this, npm run publish web, that'll trigger the build, and then we'll also host the code on Firebase. So it's a really good shortcut, because typically you have to wait for those things. You build the code and then you deploy to Firebase, and that's just a shortcut to get it done faster. Also, a little bonus tip for you guys is if you hold down Control and then you press R on a Linux Unix command line, so that will work on Mac or Linux, or if you have Windows, if you have something like get bash installed, it'll work in there. You just press Control R, and then that'll trigger a recursive search, so you can type in pub and then press enter. You'll want to make sure that it finds the right command, of course, and then if you want to get out of that recursive search, you just type Control C. So yeah, let's get back to the original topic, which is the Firebase deploy. So another thing you can do is if you only want to deploy a particular function, you can type in functions, : and then whatever the name of the function you want to deploy. So if I go back to this project I had open, I have this function here called create item, so I'm going to copy that and then paste it here. So this will deploy the create item function only. And then another trick on top of that is you can actually deploy multiple things using commas. So I could put hosting after this. So if I want to deploy only that function as well as hosting, I could run this command and then it wouldn't deploy anything else. Another thing you can do is you can provide the -m flag and then give it a message to describe what this deploy is all about. If you use Git, it's kind of like the Git message. So you can just type in whatever message you want there. And then yeah, that'll be visible in the Firebase UI, and you should be able to see that message which you gave it. But that's only if you're really meticulous. I don't typically use those. And then lastly, if you're wanting to override your public directory for some reason, like the directory that's for your hosting code, if you want to override that directory, which you set up in your Firebase.json, you can use the -p and then specify like whatever folder you want. But I don't really use that. I recommend just setting up the one time in your Firebase.json and then never having to worry about that. Also, another trick is when you're doing your deploy, you can use --except followed by what you don't want to be deployed. So if you want to deploy everything except storage, then you can run that. And then finally, if you forget any of those things I just mentioned, you can just run the -h and then it will tell you all that same information. I just feel like it's good to be familiar with how these things work, maybe have it committed to memory so that you don't have to look it up every time. So hopefully that was useful to you guys. Let me know if you like this kind of video in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you did enjoy it. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.